I'm a big believer in your perception is your reality, and I'm really interested in trying to help people with that with their horses, because what you perceive is going on will determine how you interact with it, and how you interact with what's going on will determine what it actually is. And I was watching a documentary recently about some soldiers who served in the Middle East, and this guy was a Marine, and they said they pulled into a village that they were going to start patrolling, and as they drove down the street in their Humvees, all the old villagers were standing outside and basically flipping them the bird like this. As they drove by, these old men would kind of watch them go by like that. And this guy said, I had a response to that, like, these guys don't want us here or whatever. And they were in the village for a couple of days, and they found an interpreter who would help them out. And so the interpreter can speak English and Farsi or whatever the local language was. And they're about to go out on patrol. And he said to them, as they're about to go out on patrol, he said, be gentle. Okay. So what do you think that Marine, I think it was a Marine, what do you think his thoughts were right then? Like, whoa, I could have interacted with these people thinking they were telling me to F off. You know what I mean? And they were actually welcoming me here, but saying, please be gentle with what you were doing here. And so can you imagine if he'd have gone out on patrol thinking they hated his guts, how he would have interacted with them, and then how they would have interacted back with him from the way he interacted with them, versus how he would have went out and interacted with them knowing that this meant be gentle rather than get lost. And it's really the same with our horses. I'm really, something I've been on about for a number of years now is about engaging with their muzzle when their mouth wants to touch you. And if you think your horse is trying to bite you and you get all defensive about it and you want to beat them up for it or whatever, you get a certain response. But what I've found is if you can engage with that muzzle as they come to you, a lot of times it goes away after a while because you've met that need. But I've had so many people tell me how big a change in their horse has happened from them not perceiving that mouth coming towards them as biting, but as the need to engage. So just think about that when you're interacting with your horse or anything else, is think about your perception is your reality. You create your own reality.